What's up, guys, man? Welcome back to another video, man. But today, though, we're gonna be reacting to something different in this channel. All I do is reacting to music or this. But today, though, we're gonna be reacting to hip hop daily. Blac Youngsta. This is Young Dolph Death. That's crazy, man. Let's get right into it.
Memphis rapper Blac Youngsta is catching a lot of heat after taking shots at his former enemy, Young Dolph, who was recently tragically murdered in his hometown. Let's take a look at what happened.
It's crazy, man. RIP to Young Dolph, man.
In the history of Blac Youngsta. On Friday, December 17th, Blac Youngsta performed at the Aces of Dallas nightclub in Dallas, Texas. Over the weekend, footage surfaced showing the rapper performing the song Shake Some, a diss track from 2016 aimed at Young Dolph. Many fans thought this was a bad move because Dolph was tragically murdered back in November. But even before his death, Dolph and Blac Youngsta had a long-standing beef that started with the owner of Blac Youngsta's label, Yo Gotti. In response to the backlash, Blac Youngsta dropped a music video for his song, I'm Assuming, which shows him rapping in a graveyard in front of a grave with the name Thornton on it. Young Dolph's legal name was Adolph Thornton Jr.
Damn, bro. This nigga crazy, man. It's crazy.
The one shown in the video wasn't the actual gravesite, but it was clearly a shot at Dolph. In the intro to the song, Blac Youngsta explains that he don't care about the backlash because he's lost too many people behind the beef. So just because Dolph is dead, don't mean he's gonna stop applying pressure. In response to the disses, one of Young Dolph's homies, Grove Hero, drove through the hood where Blac Youngsta's grandma lived to show the conditions. He gets at Blac Youngsta for not helping out his own hood, but having the nerve to diss Dolph, who was well known for giving back to his city. He even tracks down a dude who claims to be Blac Youngsta's childhood friend, who's still in the streets because his homie got rich and never looked back.
And then you know what crazy?
It's crazy, man. Yo, people do that, bro. It's crazy, man. Let's say if I get rich, right? Not only me getting rich, my people are eating too, Not only me, bro. That's crazy, bro.
About the whole situation, bro. This is a real street, and you ain't coming back with your real street you grew up with. That's up.
Not long after I'm Assuming dropped, Gucci Mane dropped a video for his song Long Live Dolph. Gucci and Dolph have been friends for years, and even dropped a tape together back in 2013 called East Atlanta, Memphis. Grove Hero makes an appearance in the Long Live Dolph video, leading many to believe it was a response to Blac Youngsta. So, it looks like the beef picked right back up. The problems between Blac Youngsta and Dolph first started with Yo Gotti. Gotti was an established name in Memphis hip-hop when Dolph was coming up. They knew each other through connections in the streets, and early on, Yo Gotti wanted to sign Dolph to CMG, but Dolph turned him down and stayed independent because he wanted to create his own lane. Yo Gotti ain't like his decision, and they've had problems ever since. Then, in 2015, Yo Gotti signed Blac Youngsta instead and took him under his wing. Blac Youngsta grew up on McMillan Street in South Memphis. He was raised by a single mom and his grandparents with his 3 brothers. He started hustling at an early age and got his first job at just 7, stocking shelves at a grocery store. He only got like $10 a week, but the job came with free food, so it stopped him from going to bed hungry. But he got fired for stealing food for his brothers and had to find different ways to make money. This is when he got into the streets and started selling crack. This led to multiple arrests for drug and gun charges throughout.
Damn, it's crazy, man. Yo, be happy, man, with what you have, man. People are going through this shit right now, bro.
His early years, but he never did more than a year at a time. While locked up, he started learning how to rap. After getting out of jail in 2012, he dropped his first mixtape, Fast Bricks, then followed up with Fast Bricks 2 the same year. Around the same time, he also started hosting local block parties that made him a well-known name in South Memphis and helped him build a buzz with his music. He dropped the 3rd installment of his Fast Bricks series in 2014. Not long after that, he dropped the track Heavy, which became his breakout hit. This song attracted Yo Gotti's attention, who appeared on the remix and signed him to his label, CMG, later that year. This is where Blac Youngsta's career really started taking off, and he started attracting attention from a national audience. He dropped his first mixtape on CMG, I Swear to God, in September 2015, which featured guest appearances from Yo Gotti and Lil Boosie. The following year, he dropped another mixtape called Young and Reckless, followed up by another tape called F Everybody, which featured guest appearances from Young Thug, Quavo, and YFN Lucci. So Blac Youngsta was really starting to build a name for himself in the industry. But all that success also came with some problems. In January 2016, police were called to a Wells Fargo in downtown Atlanta after Blac Youngsta took out $200,000 out of his own bank account to buy a new car. Some employees saw him take out the money and thought he was robbing the bank. The rapper was detained and questioned, but able to prove the money was his. He later accused the police and staff of racial profiling and claims the only reason he was questioned was because he was black.
Bro, what? You hear that shit? Do you hear that shit, bro? It's fucking crazy, man. But like, people can't get away. Nigga, fucking crazy, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Around this time, the beef between Blac Youngsta and Young Dolph was also heating up. In February 2016, Young Dolph dropped his debut studio album, King of Memphis. Many saw this as a shot at Yo Gotti, who often called himself the King of Memphis. This reignited the beef between Dolph and CMG, but instead of Gotti taking shots himself, Blac Youngsta would start beefing with Dolph. Blac Youngsta hopped on Instagram to threaten Dolph directly, calling him soft and saying he's gonna slap him on sight. He also said he's not the King of Memphis and that if he has a problem with him and Gotti, he should just come out and say it. He doubled down on the disrespect by showing up in Dolph's hood with a bunch of his own goons looking for the rapper.
Where we at right now, cuz? We in Castain right now, cuz? What Dolph at, cuz? Where he at, cuz? Where he at? Where he at right now?
Supposedly, there was a personal altercation between Blac Youngsta and Young Dolph behind the scenes that made him pull up to the rapper's hood. But now,
Crazy. Yo, both of you rich, man. Start with
the beef had gone from subtle disses to public threats. Dolph clapped back on Instagram, calling Yo Gotti a snitch for involving the police and dissing them for sending Blac Youngsta to do his dirty work.
Hey, I've been spraying your for years, and the whole city know that. Whole Gotti, you was a I just got back to the city, they say you trying to put charges on me and put the police on me. You seen your little got to do all your talking.
He also clowned Yo Gotti for having a big head and called him out for hating on 3 6 Mafia back in the day. Not long after that, Dolph appeared on the remix to the song I'm Ready by Trouble, along with Young Thug. On the song he says, y'all some you scary, all on the internet telling, trying to have a real gelling. This shit around my neck so heavy. It's pretty clear who he's talking about based on his previous Instagram rant and the fact that Blac Youngsta's breakout track was called Heavy. He continues rapping on the song, any record when it's gangsta shit, he the police. And I f***ed your boss baby mama, same hotel for 4 weeks. Never send a little boy to take care of grown man business. If I was you, I would be mad too, so I ain't tripping. These bars was clearly directed at Blac Youngsta for pulling up in Dolph's hood with guns, all while recording it for the internet. Dolph also later claimed to have slept with Yo Gotti's baby mama, so it's pretty clear who the bar is about. After the song dropped, Blac Youngsta rushed to the studio to record the track Shake Some, the diss he recently performed in Dallas. He also dropped a music video with it that featured several shots from the videos where he pulled up in Dolph's hood, so Blac Youngsta wasn't trying to be subtle about who he was dissing. After that, the beef died down for a while and both artists downplayed it in interviews, but it picked right back up again in early 2017 when Young Dolph dropped the Yo Gotti diss track, Play With Yo. On the track, Dolph suggests that he slept with Yo Gotti's baby mama. He also accuses Yo Gotti of sneak dissing him on his last 2 mixtapes, which is why he came back with his own diss track. He followed up by dropping a music video for the song that featured a Yo Gotti lookalike crying over Dolph stealing his girl. The day after Dolph dropped the music video, his SUV was shot at over 100 times in Charlotte, North Carolina. Dolph was in town for a college basketball tournament and was set to perform at a local nightclub. Before the show, he was cruising around the city in a black SUV. While he was at the corner of 8th and North Caldwell Street, someone sprayed the car with bullets, allegedly firing over 100 shots. But Dolph was ready for the ops and had the car bulletproof. So he and everyone else inside the vehicle walked away without any injuries. He also continued with his scheduled performance and performed his Yo Gotti diss that same night. On May 16, 2017, Blac Youngsta turned himself in to police on charges related to that shooting. He claimed he was innocent, but there was already a warrant out for his arrest. He was released on bond the same day and charged with 6 counts of discharging a weapon into an occupied dwelling or vehicle. But he was never actually convicted, and the charges later got dropped in May 2019 due to lack of evidence. After his arrest, fans and other artists started a Free Blac Youngsta movement, including Young Thug, who dropped the track right after he was arrested. Blac Youngsta later addressed the allegations on the track I'm Innocent, where he accused Young Dolph of dry snitching, which is what led to his arrest. After that, Blac Youngsta stopped publicly beefing with Young Dolph and just focused on his music career. He started his own imprint under CMG called Heavy Camp later that year and also signed a major label deal with Epic Records. In September 2017, Young Dolph...
See, that's supposed to be, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Nothing hard, you know?
was shot outside a hotel in Hollywood and spent 2 weeks in the hospital. Yo Gotti was initially named as a person of interest, and one of his associates, Corey McClendon, was later arrested for attempted murder in connection with the shooting. But he got released the next day, and there was no charges against him. After that, the beef between Dolph and CMG slowed down, at least publicly. There might have been more going on behind the scenes that fans don't know about, but no more diss tracks or IG videos came out to add fuel to the fire. When Dolph was killed in November 2021, rumors went around that CMG was involved. As of yet, no arrests have been made in connection with the murder, but the evidence suggests that it was likely unrelated to his beef with Yo Gotti. But that still don't mean the beef is over. Blac Youngsta made that pretty clear by performing Shake Some and dropping the video for I'm Assuming. Young Dolph fans are mad at Blac Youngsta for keeping the beef alive. But dissing the dead is nothing new in hip-hop, and there's probably more going on behind the scenes that caused him to keep dissing Dolph. Hopefully, it stops there and no more violence comes from this situation. But it looks like Blac Youngsta ain't backing down and don't care who gets mad at him for dissing the dead.
Crazy, man. Yo, guys, man. Don't forget, though, to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Start with the beef, man.
good. We had seen,
chilling, you know what I'm saying?
Bro-
Like, guys, man, come on. But don't forget though to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Peace.